Hi, I'm Rob, and in this Gems of War video, I'm going to show you a cool team for this class trial in Stormcaller. Right, now you can obviously grab tier 1 from the shop if you want to make this that little bit quicker. That's going to give you that potion of enchantment, which means all your troops will start enchanted at the start of each and every battle. And you get other stuff as well, all of which is worth having. There are further tiers to carry on with, but Thunderbird at the end of tier 5 is just a okay class weapon. It's nothing fantastic. Wouldn't spend all the gems just to get it. If you're going to spend these gems just to get here anyway, then you may as well pick it up because it's essentially free anyway, but there's no rush to get it. You'll get it for 250 class wins in this class. Right now, onto the team. Going to make it kind of a little bit different from the one that was in the world event. You can use the world event team for this, which was Nimbus Bow, Queen Zochi, Taloka, and High Priestess Chazka. You can use that team. That will work just as well, but just for a little bit of variety and to mix it up and try something new. And if you don't have High Priestess Chazka, for example, you can try something like this. The reason why this is going to work well is the Staff of Storms. Explode a load of yellow gems based on your magic. It grants a random status effect to all Strix allies, which will be the whole team, and has a summon as well, which is kind of handy if you're a newer player. You can bump that down to second place or third place if you like, because it doesn't mana block our main damage dealer, which is Queen Zochi, who deals damage to all enemies. So pop on some motion medals if you have them, and if there's a storm, which there will be, explode 5 gems. So that helps regen mana at the same time, so she can self-charge a bit, charge up the rest of the team, and get ready to just do it all over again. Taloka is here as supplemental damage. Now normally you're going to cast Taloka last, and I'll explain why. If it gets charged up first of all in the early stages, when you can just wipe out everybody in a single cast, then of course cast it. But this thing does triple damage if there's a storm, and there will be. I'll explain why in a minute if you don't know why already. But basically, scatter damage gets stronger the less opponents there are. Like with a troop like Queen Zochi, this is stronger at first. It will do more damage because it's doing damage to all. But obviously when there's less enemies, you effectively do less damage. If there's 2 enemies left, you would be doing, in my case, 104 damage altogether. If there was 4 enemies, that's going to be obviously double that. But with Taloka, the scatter damage is spread thinly at first. So in this case, just over 180, 186 with triple damage. But when there's less enemies, say there's only 2 enemies left, they get hit mega hard by that because that damage is spread out between 2 enemies. So it's a really good thing to cast when required. Banner for this would be +2 yellow, +1 brown, -1 purple. Could be in Stormcaller for this. I'm not going to look at the talent trees because you're probably here because you need to get this stuff 100 and don't have that many of them, and none of them are that essential. For this team, the only one that's super important is Storm Soul. Conjure a light storm when my turn begins, which is basically yellow. So we get lots of yellow for this. We can charge up Queen Zochi's, cast our Staff of Storms if we need more mana. Can even cut, yeah, like I say, we'll pop that a little bit further down just to be sure it's safe, because it does have a summon, and it is the top troop, which is the most vulnerable, but she'll be all right. Right, if you don't have a... Let's show you how we can change this slightly if you want to. If you don't have that Stormcaller 3rd class, so you're not going to get that Light Storm, but you do have a High Priestess Chazka, pop her in instead. She'll do damage to all, and she does conjure a Light Storm when my turn begins, which still gives us all that yellow. So just replace a Queen Zochi with her if you don't have the Stormcaller class, and put the class to whatever you like. Something that gives you a 50% start would be nice on the hero. Right, so let's just do a few battles. No 50% start with this one unless you change the class that gives you one, but it's still going to be pretty quick anyway. Once the AI stopped having 800 turns. Let's generate some mana. Zochi's ready to do her stuff. And with the enchant and all the damage we get from this, you're going to be wiping out the enemies with one shot first of all. Really, really easy. As well as generating mana literally just all the time. This obviously generates mana Queen Zochi will generate mana as well because she'll do damage to all, and there will be a storm. What should we do? Let's get let's get Taloka ready to go. I think Zochi's going to get there first still, and she did. Taloka, your time will come, mate. You won't miss out. You can do these fights in any order as well. You don't have to do them in the order that they are on the screen. You can just literally pick on the end one if you like first, just for fun. No brown, no yellow, so let's go something from our Taloka. We're ready next turn anyway, so anything will do. Right, I'll jump forward a little bit now just because these early battles are so straightforward. Right, I've jumped forward a little bit, but yeah, still super straightforward. Cast your Zochis, cast your Talokas afterwards to finish off. It can work the other way around. It can still work by casting your Talokas first if they get charged first. And Zochi can obviously self-charge as well. She's going to be ready to go again pretty quick here, but Taloka's ready. There you go. Triple damage because of the storm. Can give that a wallop. Get rid of them. Queen Mab. Grab ourselves some mana. Both of these Zochis are ready, cast them back to back. It's going to be enough. Well, enough for me. Obviously, it's going to vary on your magic level. You may have to cast your Taloka afterwards. Either way, it's still going to be fairly straightforward for most people. We'll grab that cheeky 4-match. Right, now when they're not quite ready like this, like they might be, because obviously Zochi can charge up, but we'll cast her now. There we go, and Taloka's ready as well. Done. With the enchant going, the second Queen Zochi would have been ready to cast really quickly as well. Get the job done sharpish like. Took out that spirit gem at the same time. Take any mana away. Takes 2 away. Takes 2 mana away from each opponent. Right, may as well make this the last one. It's a very straightforward team to use. Just works by itself almost. Very little to it. It's all about Queen Zochi at the top right now. She's self-charging herself. Absolutely crazy. Right, well there it is. There's the team. There's the video. Don't forget to grab your rewards afterwards. You don't lose them if you don't remember to collect them. The game will give them to you anyway. But there it is. There's the video. If you enjoyed it, bash that like and subscribe button. It really does help. But most of all, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you again next time. Bye for now.